Hey folks, this is probably gonna be real quick. Um, I did a video on Phil because a lot of my subs kept asking me about it, so it's easier to put a video up about what I think rather than 1,000 people asking me what I think about Phil and the Advise show. So that's why I put the video up. And I've always said about being pro-black, you can't sleep white. You just gonna be compromised because this shit like Phil's going through is gonna happen, especially with black women, because black women do run the community. It is what it is. Now, I said that Phil should have been upfront about who he was dating. If you should have shown a picture if it was going to compromise your position, because sooner or later somebody's going to find out. Now they found out. Now the people have said that Phil said she was a Latina, but Phil said she was Afro-Latina. There's a big difference between his wife, who is Mexican, and an Afro-Latina, like a Puerto Rican or a Dominican that have African features. I mean, lots of African blood and lots of African feature, and sometimes African hair. There's a big difference between her and an Afro-Latina. Now, I've been getting a lot of blowback about this. They say, well, she's not white and it doesn't matter. And everybody said that, he said that years ago that she was Latina and blah, blah, blah. I said, come on now. Even though I didn't follow the dude, you know, it's pretty obvious that people are upset when they actually saw the picture. So now that it's out and people really, this picture's starting to circulate, now people are upset. And we'll see how he handles the fallout. It is something he should have done a long time ago. But IBMOR actually put up a video because he's been following Phil from the beginning. And he says, just like I said, that Phil has been disingenuous and kind of shady about disclosing about the race and color of his wife, because he knows how that optic would look if he's preaching a pro-black agenda, whether he's pro-black or not, and what his wife looks like. There's a lot of other pro-blacks, man, that have a lot stronger language, because they're saying he's a hypocrite. Now, he might not be a hypocrite, but he is being hypocritical. And he knows how it would look. You can't chastise dudes for being in an interracial relationship, and you are. And then you're going to try to classify her as Afro-Latina. Come on, dude. Well, anyway, I'll play this from Ball, because Ball's been a supporter of his for a very long time. And he remembers Phil before Phil got big. And he knows all the whole stories about how Phil, in his words, was being deceptive. Suffice it to say that I'm going to leave the video here. I'll play Ball's video. And this is going to be the end of it for me, because I don't follow Phil. I never followed Phil. I've looked at a couple of his videos, but as far as Phil's delivery, it didn't do anything for me. And his topics, I pretty much, just about everything he says, I pretty much knew already. So I don't, like I said in my first video, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just commenting on the pro-black aspect, because I am quote unquote pro-black or Pan-African or conscious, whatever label you want to put on it. And a lot of the other brothers that are in the conscious community have a whole lot of other words to say about Phil. I'm a little bit softer on it. But that's all I got for this one. This BGS out, and enjoy IBMOR, and go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Peace.
You know, I don't cover fluff topics. I just don't. But this one I had to cover, because a lot of channels are covering it. A lot of channels are pissed off about it. And, well, this is what I got to say about it. If this is his wife, and it does appear to be so, I do say if, because I don't think Phil, the Advice Show, has covered this. This is pretty much embarrassing for him, because he said He said plenty of times that his wife was Afro-Latina. This woman does not look Afro-Latina. You can see the video on the brother's channel, Woke Progressive. She looks like a white Hispanic woman or whatever. She does not look like an Afro-Latina. An Afro-Latina would have the look of Zoe Saldana. She would have some kind of brown skin, some kind of melanin. This person is not an Afro-Latina. And there's been other channels that have, done the same videos. And they've shown different pictures of him and this person together. She's not an Afro-Latina. I'm sorry, Phil. Sorry. I do like Phil. What he should have did from day one is come ahead of the game and admit that his wife was not a Afro-Latina woman, meaning a woman of color, and he should have just came out from day one and admitted it instead of hiding her. He just hid her and hid her and hid her. And now you got this controversy right now. Now you have all these people who are getting mad and wanting to unsubscribe because you lied, okay? Because he allegedly lied, okay? Allegedly lied, right? Because like I said, this person doesn't look Afro-Latina. So from day one on his channel, he should have came out, this is my wife, she's white, but she has a good heart, she loves all people, because according to his version of Christianity, interracial is okay. He should have came ahead of the game and did it like that. But him hiding her and then putting this out that she was an Afro-Latina was definitely a deception. Here's something else, because I've watched his channel from day one. Here's something else to look at, right? He has a black woman that does a 1 minute a segment. He puts her in different videos. It's been recorded already, you know what I'm saying? And she says, if you like Phil the Advice Show's channel, would you please consider donating to Patreon? Most of us, including myself, thought that was his wife. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still saying, I haven't seen him admit that this person that he's sitting with in the car is his wife. But if she is, this looks more like a casual relationship. Brother, you hid what was going on, man. You hid what was going on, and it's not a good look. And in my opinion, it's like fraud. It really is, and I can understand. And black people would have been understanding if this intentional fraud was not put out here. But to say that my wife is Afro-Latina, never show her face, and then bam, this is your wife right here. It's not a good look, man. Like I said, I don't cover frivolous topics like this, but I just had to cover this because, like I said, I thought the other clearly black woman was his wife. If this one is his wife, this is not an Afro-Latina. I'm sorry that this is not an Afro-Latina, and you see, there's just so much lies that's just being exposed, and the whole thing about it is the lie wasn't even necessary. Just be open and honest about what you're doing, and a lot of people just don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Listen, I have seen so much nonsense in my life that when I first saw this video, I wasn't shocked. I was just like, there's just so many people out here that are faking the funk for YouTube bucks, and so it is what it is.